Hey, welcome back. Let me make a bold promise. If you want your home to feel more alive, not only look good, rather to actually nourish your soul, what you need isn't another throw pillow. It's pattern. Yes, pattern. The secret sauce no one's talking about that your brain and body are quietly craving. Building on last week, Reynolds' checklist, where we dodge those contractor nightmares, let's talk about infusing your projects with rhythm, the kind that actually elevates how you live. Humans have been obsessed with patterns since the first cave dweller doodled on a wall. From ancient Greek mosaics to Moroccan tiles, we've always found ways to fill our spaces with rhythm and repetition. Why? Because pattern is how we make sense of the world. A silent language that speaks to something deep inside of us. Ever found yourself staring at a polka dot shirt or a tiled floor a little too long? Congratulations, you're being human. Now, speaking of pattern obsession, let's talk about Yayoi Kusama. If you haven't seen her work, imagine stepping into a polka dot fever dream. Dots everywhere, infinite, hypnotic. Kusama once said, "A polka dot has the form of the sun, which is a symbol of energy of the whole world." Kind of makes you want to grab a paintbrush, right? Here's the wild part. There's science in this. Studies show that repetitive patterns like dots or waves can lower cortisol, that stress hormone, by up to 60%, calm your nervous system, and even spark creativity. Your body loves a good pattern party, which is probably why those mirrors and scalloped headboards keep popping up on your feed. Let me tell you about Blake, a top-notch accountant, spreadsheets for days, who bought a remodeled house he thought he loved. He moved in all his furniture. Spoiler, lots of rectangles, not a curve in sight. And after a few weeks, his new place felt just meh, as he did in his old place. He called me, ready for a vibe check. First thing I noticed, his home was like a geometry test, squares and rectangles everywhere. Honestly, it was so boxy that even his cat walked in right angles. We staged a pattern intervention. Swapped his blocky coffee table for one with curves. Suddenly, the living room felt like a place to live, not just to do taxes. Out went the square dining table. In came an oval. Now dinner parties feel, well, like parties, not board meetings. We included artwork with circles, swirls, and a little whimsy. Think consignment stores or local galleries. Rounded mirrors in the bathroom. Goodbye dental office vibes. The result. Blake says his house finally feels like him. Connected, dynamic, and actually fun to be in. Numbers guy transformed by a few good curves. Here's my take. Pattern is the heartbeat of a home. Straight lines are fine. I am not anti-rectangle. I once lived in a place so square even my Target lamp felt uptight. Without the balance of curves and rhythm, your space can feel lifeless. Patterns, especially soft, organic ones, whisper to us, "You belong here." They soften our stress, spark our minds, and make our rooms feel like sanctuaries rather than storage units. Ready to bring this to your place? Here are a few philosopher-approved moves, big or small, for any budget. Remodeling. Consider rounded countertops, way less bruised tips, way more styled points. And they tie right into that smooth flow we talked about last week. Thinking windows. Consider arch or circular ones. It makes a room instantly timeless. Check your local suppliers or online affordable options. If you love an open floor plan, try an arch doorway or a curved partition for an effortless flow. Swap out your blocky breakfast bar for a rounded island. Use wallpaper or textiles with repetitive motifs, waves, dots, and even a fun animal print. Leopard is neutral. Don't at me. Add a big round rug to ground your living room or reading nook. Check out places like Rugs USA. And if you're still not sure where to start, trust me, my first apartment was 98% rectangles and one sad Target lamp. There's always hope for all of us. Pattern isn't only decor. It's a silent, powerful way to feed your senses and ground your spirit. Next time your space feels off, don't just add another plant. Ask yourself, where's the rhythm? Where's the curve? Bring in some pattern and watch your home and your mood transform. If you got a pattern win or a before and after to share, drop it in the comments. I read them all and love featuring your stories. Or if your place feels like Blade's old geometry classroom, shoot me a DM. Let's brainstorm some pattern magic together. Build smart, live well, and remember, your home is your canvas. Make it sing.